Hello, this is step 4. We will be making the heart-shaped squeaker. Get the two heart-shaped fabric. The side with the texture more visible is the outside surface of the heart. Put the outside surfaces together and face them to each other. Line them up together neatly and fix them with pins. Using an erasable fabric marker, draw a sewing line 3 cm away from the edge. We will be using back stitch. Before you start, make 2 marks about 2 cm long for the opening. Do not sew this area. It is important to always mark the opening. Sometimes you can accidentally sew all the way and close it. Start back stitching. A good stitch length for this is 2 or 3 millimeters. Stop sewing when you get to the opening. Look at the paper instructions for figure 4D. We will be clipping the seam allowance. Do not cut too close to the sewing line. Leave about 2 millimeters of the fabric in cut. If you cut too close, you might accidentally cut the stitches. Flip the fabric inside out through the opening. Use the needle and gently shape the edges. Next, get the squeaker and put it inside the heart. If the squeaker does not fit through the opening, squeeze and fold the squeaker before you put it in. Now, close the opening using slip stitch. Insert the needle back few stitches and pull it out between the fabrics. Fold the opening out 3 cm inward and then apply slip stitch. Stitch over the existing stitches and continue to the end. When you close the opening, keep going and make few more stitches over the previous stitches. Make a knot by picking 1 or 2 fibers where the thread is coming out. Do it one more time. Insert the needle between the fabrics and pull it out away from the knot. Pull on the thread and cut it. Please look at figure 4G for the last part. We will be applying running stitches inside the heart. If you feel along the edges of the heart, you will feel the seam allowance. Do not sew on it. Apply running stitches under the seam allowance. The inner stitches will be 3 cm away from the outer edge. You can use the outline of the seam allowance as a guideline. Using a thread with a loop at the end, start stitching. Stitch through both layers of the fabric, not just the first layer. When you are done, pull the needle through the back and flip it over. Pick 1 or 2 fibers of the fabric and make a knot. Do it one more time. Cut the thread. Good work. This is the end of step 4.